Hello everyone, back to today's third video. We're going to have a look at the late summer bank holiday weekend again for today's third and final video. This is the third update for the late summer bank holiday weekend. We started these updates a few days ago. Updates number 1 and 2, not too bad at all. A lot of dry weather associated with those updates. And you can see from this chart that we're going to start off with, update number 3 is going to be looking pretty high pressure dominated as well. So it does look increasingly as though high pressure will become influential next week. This could well set us up for a very, very nice late summer bank holiday weekend, but more about that in a moment. Just say that the 2 videos released so far, day one as always on a Wednesday, the 5-day forecast was the first video up, and then we had a look at the weather for the next week, 10 days and beyond on the homepage. That video is on the homepage, so check that out when you're done with this one. Right then, so we're going to start off on Friday, the 23rd of August. This will be the day of the Getaway. Just so there will be events, festivals, that kind of thing happening over this weekend. We're not including them in the videos yet. I think we'll start including them from the next update, which will be on Friday. In Friday's update, we will begin to include the events and festivals that will be taking place over, at least some of them, that will be taking place over this late summer bank holiday weekend. Right, so we start off on Friday the 23rd of August. It will be the day of the Getaway, of course, and look at that, we're under a big ridge of high pressure. A large area of high pressure is sitting over the UK and many northern and western parts of Europe. Upper air temperatures are looking warm across the country under that area of high pressure. It's almost universally dry. There is a weather front across the very, very far northwest Scotland that's bringing some patchy rain, but essentially under that ridge of high pressure, it's dry. There will be bags of sunshine under the ridge as well. And there's the temperatures. So in the east and the southeast, we're seeing temperatures up to low to mid-20s. It's going for maximum 25 in London. The general rule of thumb with these is you can add on a degree or so that might get London to 27 there. That's 81 Fahrenheit. Widely low to mid-20s Celsius across most central east parts of the country. It's a little bit cooler out in the northwest. The sun is getting weaker at this time of year, so it's harder to generate high temperatures, but nevertheless, it still will be pleasantly warm across all parts of the country. That's Saturday, 24th of August. This is the first day of the bank holiday weekend. Again, we're under this big ridge of high pressure extending through the country. Really doesn't get better than that for a bank holiday weekend if you're looking for dry and fine weather. Upper air temperatures are warm to very warm across many parts of the country. There's perhaps a cold front coming into the far northwest of Scotland, might bring some cloud and patchy rain and slightly lower the temperature, but essentially the upper air temperatures are looking decent. There's that band of rain, patchy rain across Scotland on that cold front, so just a little bit cloudier, a little bit of dampness across Scotland, but I won't worry about that. It's 10 days away, so sort of detail that isn't worth being concerned about. Temperatures very warm in the southeast. Look at this, we're going up to 26 or 27 there in London. Add a degree or two on, we're getting into the upper 20s Celsius, so into the 80s Fahrenheit there on Saturday the 24th of August. More widely, we're talking about temperatures, again, low to mid-20s Celsius. There'll be a lot of sunshine away from Scotland where we have that band of cloud and patchy rain. Slight movement of the high pressure for Sunday, day 2 of the bank holiday weekend. Just starts to drift out to our west a little bit. That allows this cold front begins to sink down through the high pressure. And now the cold front will be very weak, so it won't produce any rain at all of note, really. It will probably just produce a band of cloud, but it would start to lower the temperature from the north as the upper air temperatures lowering quite significantly across the northern part of the country, although down in the south it is still looking quite warm. Loads of dry weather as well. There's a little bit of showery rain across the far north of Scotland, and you can't really make out the cold front that's drifting south across the country. It's no more but a band of cloud. Temperatures in the far southeast are still quite warm, up to mid-20s, but generally they are lowering by a few degrees here as that cold front slips southwards through the high pressure and begins to pull in cooler air from the north. So temperatures for central northern Britain are going down into the teens, which is sort of where you expect them to be, upper teens Celsius at the end of August. But down in the southeast it is still pleasantly warm, loads of dry weather again. And then that takes us through to bank holiday Monday, which is Monday the 26th of August. And if anything, the high pressure begins to move back in across the country again. So it's allowed that little cold front to drift southwards through it. And then the high pressures begin to re-establish back in from the west once again. What that cold front has done is lowered the temperature quite significantly, and we can see that by the upper air temperature. So certainly looking quite cool in the north, maybe even lower up for touches of ground frost in the Scottish Glens there overnight. Of course, in Scotland, it's on a bank holiday. Further southwards, we see the temperatures again. They have lowered quite considerably across all parts of the country. One or two showers, perhaps drifting down the east coast, but again, that's too far out to be worrying about that kind of detail. Temperatures are a lot lower, so down in the south we're maxing out at around 18 or 19 degrees. Add a degree or two on, London might get to 21. That's 70 Fahrenheit. More widely, we're talking about temperatures mid to upper teens Celsius, so certainly a bit of a chill in the air, but given the sunshine, there will be plenty of sunshine around, I'd have thought. Probably still feeling quite warm. So I think this is another very, very good update, actually. We definitely have a trend for these late summer bank holiday weekend updates, which is for high pressure to be dominating, bringing lots of dry and potentially at times, anyway, warm or very warm weather. There will be minute details and changes on this, but I think the overall trend is looking pretty good here for the late summer bank holiday weekend this year. So we'll do the fourth update on Friday, and with that one we will start to include some of the events and festivals that will be taking place over this long weekend. So that'll be on Friday. But that's all for now, and thanks for watching.